In this next episode of My First Win, I share some news that is quite distressing and has had me thinking, is this the end of the road for not only this series, but my golf game as a whole? Well, sadly, it's not good news. I was meant to be playing a comp 4 days ago, which I had to pull out because I had to go to the doctors. For some of you that might know, you may have seen it in some of the videos, I have struggled with foot issues. I've basically got what's called Hilux rigidus, and this is a scan of my foot. We'll throw it up now, and my left big toe is in a bad way, so much so that for the past 4 days I couldn't really walk. I've been hobbling around, my foot swelled to the size of a balloon and it was in sheer agony, so I ended up pulling out of the tournament. I've been to the doctors, like I say, they have referred me to a specialist now for surgery and an orthopaedic specialist as well to try and get some kind of stability whilst I'm on the waiting list for surgery. But it wasn't nice, and it actually left me thinking, was this the end? Because the agony I was in, I was thinking I might actually have to stop playing because I can't really hobble round. You may have seen it from the stand video with my dad at the end of it. That was the day before I went to the doctors, and it was just pure pain. And I don't want this to sound like an excuse, but the main thought that was running through my mind was, well, I'm just gonna have to stop playing really and just go back to teaching. I'm gonna have to down the clubs, play very fleetingly where we are and enjoy it as I can, but mainly stay in golf by teaching. But luckily, through a prescription of naproxen, which is absolutely horrible, I've been taking those and the swelling has come down. We've come out here today, 5 days later since I've been to the doctors. I've got the comp at Fleetwood in 2 days. My foot seems about right now, so I just want to come out here, hit a few shots and see what it's like and make a call whether we do actually play on Monday, because I don't want to be pulling out again. I don't want to be hobbling around and being in agony just for the sake of a video. And I need to make a decision of where we go in the future. But as it stands, we should be okay. I think I'm going to have surgery, and if you've had this, it is bunion surgery basically, but my toe doesn't bend and it swells up because there's bone on bone grinding. If you've had this surgery, please leave me a comment down below. How long did it take for you to recover? I've been told 12 weeks I'd be out of action for, so I want to get a little bit of insight on that, because right now that isn't really feasible for me. So I found a few ways to manage it over the past couple of years, but it's not been what we wanted. So on a happier note, let's try and get to Fleetwood. Let's see if we can play and see if we can do a little bit of justice with all the hard work that we've been putting out. We're going to hit a few shots around here now, and hopefully we'll be there on Monday. Well, I think after playing about 5 or 6 holes and having a little practice, I think I feel about 90% there. I've still got a tiny bit of a twinge in my foot, but I think overall we should be good to go for Monday at Fleetwood. Bit of rest and recovery over the weekend and we'll be good. Right, we've got 30 minutes till we peg off. Just done my stretching, my pre-round 10-minute stretching in the locker room. Look like a little yoga circuit. We're going to do some chipping, some hitting, and then finish off with a bit of putting before we get out there. I think today, same goals as Formby. Be decisive on my choices and stay patient. Hit a few wonky ones out at Formby, but managed to get our best result yet. So same thing, stick to the blueprint and just keep going. Pan that way, we're filming an episode of Hound of the Baskervilles, it seems now. The only book I read in school that did me well. Right, warmed up, 20 minutes to the tee time now, so I'm going to have a little putt, groove in, just spoke to one of the members actually. So you've got to be a little bit patient with the greens, they're just a little bit crispy, quite firm as well, which is good to know. Even the chipping green was really bouncy when I hit some in, so I don't think I'll be trying to land anything on a stick today. I reckon it's going to be a job of trying to bounce everything in. But looking at the event today, I think 4 under wins would be a good score. So for me, I'm going to try and not put a score goal on it. Like I said a little bit ago, my main goals are just that decisiveness, pick a shot, stick with it, go into it without any hesitation as I'm stood over the ball, and then just be patient out there, because if it is bouncy and a little bit testing on the greens, you've got to have your head about you. So that's the aim. Let's see what we can do. If we can get inside the top 10, I think it's a good building block from Formby, and keep going from there. Playing with Andy, who shot 10 under in our event, so it'll be a good little game today. I'm looking forward to it. The sun's about to break through. We'll see what happens. First hole, a drivable par 4. See what we can do. Excited and nervous. Excited and nervous. Good first drive. Might be in the trap next to the bunker, or maybe just shy of it, but I'm happy with it. Right next to the green, whatever it is, so let's see what we can do. No, that's me. Perfect. Yeah, I just took a jump. Slightly disappointing, but that bobble did me. We'll move on. Alright, 1 hole in. Good little start. Shame about that first jumping, but it is what it is. Stay patient. Get past that trap. Right, 10 foot right, let it come in. Hold your line and sit. There's a sneaky pin in it. Jumpy. Tricky pin that, wasn't it? Should have got one more. Had about 3 different wiggles in it, that then. Oh, it's missed left, no, it's missing right. It's in. Test of the round, and we passed with flying colours. This one looks a bit more receptive, so 73 trying to hit 65, which is here. Will do. Looks like 10 foot. Take that. A little tricky that, because the ball was above my feet, but got away with it. Will do. Will do. Don't know what's going on, drive's going straight. You defo need a little bit of luck, and we've found it. That's remarkable that that stayed there. Quid's in, happy days. Should only have about an 8 or a 9 iron in here. Quite happy with the start. Keep doing what we're doing, stay focused. Keep turning, just on the right edge of the green. A bit tricky, I thought that would have come out flatter and hookier, but it didn't. Didn't accelerate enough through that, sadly. It's a shame. Wow, take that. Quality bunker shot, to be fair. Cheeky little save there, we'll take that. Need everyone. Those are the putts that I didn't feel like I've been holing a lot of the time. Just those ones that keep us going, so let's keep on going. Nice hook, you shot, Matt. Great shot. Alright then, let's tidy up your error. Splash it out, let it run up. That's all you need to do. Spin. Looked like there was going to be a lot more sand there and there was nothing. But to be fair, I actually feel pretty good inside. The internal thermostat is low. Short and snappy.
The temporary green for the 8th.
Yeah, was it just like in line with the flag?
Yeah, I saw it bouncing.
Yeah.
Temporary green there.
Please get a nice kick. Underestimating the wind, I think, at the minute. It'll do. Keep soldiering on. Definitely felt that last driver swing get a little bit shorter at the top, so just got to find that loosey-goosey rhythm we had at the start. But recovered well there, front of the green. Expected it to bounce more, to be fair. Just pitched into the upslope and killed it, so 2 putts, disaster averted. How's that not going? Crisis averted. Get past and kick right. Stay, stay. Just left of the trap. Striking it, just getting that face a bit closed at the minute. Oh, come on. Hit a holotine and killed it. Well, played it how I wanted, so you know what, can't do any more than that. Truly robbed. Keep on going. Keep on going. It's down there, down the left side. Wind off the right. I'm going to try and hold the cut because everything's been a little bit left here. Let the wind hit it. Come on, get left. Get past it. Just past the trap on the right. It'll do. Up and down. Take that, because that was a disgusting lie. Grass growing straight into you was very easily duffable. 9 holes done and level par. Very happy. Let's keep going. Oh, Jesus. That was a bit out of the toe. Very out of position there. Just a random swing that and just towed it and it proper dived on me. 300 yards up to the green. I hit a 5-iron up the right. That will then leave me a wedge in. All being well. There's a bunker at 238, so yeah. Up the right and wedge it. Just on the right of the fairway. Bouncing along. Job done. Probably the best decision I've made today. Hitting that shot. 90 yards, I need to land it past 72 because the flag's there. I need to try and stop it quick. So 54, open it up a slight bit, just past my shoulders. Softly when you land, please. Go in, go in, go in, go in. Oh. That will do. Did you zoom on that one? Good. Ah, you bugger. Take it off the tee shot, to be fair though. That ratty hook. Oh, bye bye. That is left. This is an interesting miss. Proper hook, that. Literally hit 2 chips exactly where I wanted, and they've had the worst bounces possible. Stay patient. Don't you? Love a bobble. Straight down the middle. Right, 193, let's go 6 and just let it turn on the wind and bounce. It's going to fly out. That is moving left. Get going. Right in between clubs and everything's been short. But I thought the hookiness would have got that there and the lie, and I didn't want to go long. And I've just underestimated it. Chip and a putt though and we're okay. Didn't catch it. That is like a bogey from having that club in. Feel slightly abused there. Slightly abused. Yards, just run off the fairway. Actually a tough shot now though. Got to hit a 50-yard shot just past it to get it to stop. Soft, soft! I couldn't have played that any better. Couldn't have played that any better, and it's 12 feet by. Just shows the need for being on the fairway, but a bit of my best drive there. See if we can get the putt to drop. Yards. I think it's straight back into. It is 3/4 lobber or a full sand wedge, but go lobber, gap wedge to try and flight it a bit. Right, come on, let's hit a great shot. Thanks for that. Came out absolutely awful. I've not had much luck today. Doesn't feel like. Try and make this as stress-free as possible. 6 foot on, let it run into the hole. That'll do. Bye. 4. One shot and it's gone. Just at the traps on the right. That's the one real loose shot, bar that one toe drive. One loose shot and it's lost, and I've had a lot of chances that have just slipped by, so we're not going to be winning, but let's see if we can get back, get out of here. 3, 4, maybe a 6, and if we can work our way back to level. Not a bad day's work, just that driver again, just a weird, didn't feel like it was that far right, and then the winds rode and they've been punished. Que sera. Had the world to the left though. Oh, come on. Cheers. Love golf. That's how you get shafted in one hole. Right, Matthew, come on, head on. We are roughly going to have 140 yards in. Hold this shot, and all's forgotten on the last. Off the right, I'm going to chip a little 8 iron here, I think. 3/4 and 8. God, the wind's got that. Yeah.
He needs to put farmer's ball down, doesn't he?
We can cut it into the wind. Let's have a little bit of luck here, please. Get a good shot. Sit, sit. Turn round. It'll do. Well judged, well executed. If I'm being picky on today's round, just had some funky bounces. Hit a lot of good shots, I think. The score doesn't reflect actually how well I've played, but we carry on. We carry on. Oh, love hitting your line with a bobble. So the project will be continuing. My first win, it didn't happen then. I finished a tied 15th, 2 over par. Curtis Dean, congratulations, he won at 3 under par. So finishing tied 15th should really be my goal, as that being my lowest result I should go for throughout this project. It's a little bit lower obviously than Formby Ladies. Obviously we had the setback which we discussed at the start of the video, and I think coming away from today, having not much time, I think nearly 10 days to 14 days I took off after the Formby Ladies Pro-Am of not actually hitting a golf ball because my foot was in that much pain. I think it's pretty positive coming back from there. It was really one tee shot that led me to being 2 over par, that lost ball down 15. And actually looking at my shot scope stats here, we can see that I lost some strokes there. It was my worst performing category out of the 4 categories that we do measure. But that was one shot that really let it down. For me, it was more the approach play that I need to have a look into, because Going from Formby Ladies to Fleetwood, we can see that the average proximity has jumped up roughly by about 20 feet there. And there was just some really sloppy errors in terms of shots that spring to mind are like the 8th, the par 3, having an 8-iron in and missing the green by like 10 yards left, missing the green with a wedge on the par 3 6, you know, missing that 10 yards left. And I think I just need to get back to some basics with my iron play, get more of a stock shot in check, one that I sort of aim more a little bit towards the middle of the green and try and hit more of a straighter holding shot instead of just letting it get out of control a little bit more. So overall, pretty happy away from this episode, because going from the doctors and telling me that my foot was going to be a huge problem for me moving forwards to actually being pain-free whilst we played the round was a huge thing for me. So the next comp rolls on. We're at Rosendale for that in a couple of weeks' time. So time to get some practice in, try and rest the foot as much as I can. And as I said earlier, if you have had any operations on this, please leave me some comments down below on how you found that operation, because it's one that I need to try and garner a little bit of information and know what before actually have it done before we do that. So we roll on, work to be done, the project continues. Thanks for watching. Why not watch another video here where I'm taking on a different challenge?